No, Greg Bovino was not demoted because the administration suddenly discovered decent or maybe even, somewhat normal standards. He was demoted because the administration needed a fall guy, and everyone hates him anyway. So it's all about timing. I mean, once you look at the timing, guys, that is so hard to ignore. I mean, look, think about it. Here we go. ICE operations in Minneapolis were already blowing up. Public trust was collapsing. People were being killed on the streets. Protests were growing. Local officials were warning things could spiral. I mean, federal agents were under scrutiny after a deadly shooting, multiple deadly shootings. All of that was happening before Bovino got into it with, people online. The administration didn't step in then, though. They didn't pause operations. They didn't admit mistakes. They didn't open the process to oversight. Instead, they waited until Bovino embarrassed himself and them publicly. That is the key distinction here, okay? He didn't threaten the mission. He threatened the narrative. Nothing is more important than the narrative when it comes to the Trump regime, okay? Especially this close to midterms. So what did they do? They stripped him of all social media access. They demoted him. And suddenly the story became, look, we took action. We handled this. We heard you. But action against who? Not against the policies, not against the tactics, not against the conditions that put Minneapolis on edge. I mean, against one guy? That's not accountability. That is, containment, maybe? And here's how this was not about fixing the problem. Because if it were, the next move would have been de-escalation. Instead, they sent in Tom Homan. Oh my God, that guy just pisses me off. He looks like a fat, angry old baby that just bitches about everything and thinks he's so tough because he has an agency behind him. The guy's a joke. Complete joke. And they're sending him in to make things better. Whoa. That dude is such a tool and he's so aggressive. It's going to be such a disaster. Sorry, I digress, all right? Look, you don't send Tom Homan to calm things down. You don't, all right? You send Tom Homan to project strength, which he doesn't actually have. He's just good at making you think he has it. To reassure the base, to, harden the posture, to sell the operation, not to rethink it, which basically tells you everything you need to know right there. If Bovino were truly the problem, you'd see a change in approach. But the approach didn't change. Only the face did. And that's the definition of a fall guy. And fall guys serve a purpose, all right? They absorb blame so that the system doesn't have to. They give leadership cover. They buy time. But they don't reduce overall risk at all. Because the conditions on the ground are still there. Okay, the anger is still there. The distrust is still there. The potential for escalation is still there. And all that changed is who took the hit. And the line crossed here is pretty incredible. All right. You can't really miss it. When accountability becomes, theatrical instead of real, when a government responds to crisis by sacrificing one official while doubling down on the same strategy, it tells you something important, okay? They're not correcting course. They are just protecting it. And that's why this matters, because when leadership chooses a fall guy instead of, a fix, the next mistake isn't prevented. It's just waiting for the next person to carry it out. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.